So one day I was just minding my own business, watching YouTube, and I saw a video by IBX Toy Cat called "Can You Beat Minecraft with No Items?" Somehow, yes. I clicked on the video, intrigued, because honestly it seemed kind of ridiculous. He did it, but on a seeded world. That gave me an idea. I checked on YouTube for any version of this video that didn't use a seed. I couldn't find anything. So I decided to work out if it was possible to beat Minecraft without picking up a single item and with no seed. The answer is surprisingly still yes, but only if you are vague with the term you. Don't worry, I'll explain that later. The main steps to beating Minecraft are as follows. Build a nether portal, find a nether fortress, get blaze rods and ender pearls, craft eyes of ender and locate the stronghold, and fill in the portal and beat the ender dragon. A lot of these steps are simply not doable. Building a nether portal requires either a water bucket and some blocks, or obsidian. Even if you could somehow build a nether portal without a single item entering your inventory, you need a flint and steel or a fire charge to activate the portal, since last time I checked, ghasts don't spawn in the overworld. However, there's not even any point in going to the nether, because you can't pick up the blaze rods you even get from the blazes. The same goes for ender pearls. So if we can't get Eyes of Ender, we're going to have to manually find the stronghold and get lucky enough for the ender portal to already be fully completed. Then we need to find a way of destroying all the ender crystals and killing the ender dragon. This is going to take forever. Phase 1. Finding the stronghold. In every world, 128 strongholds are generated in this type of format, with 3 in the first ring, 6 in the second, 10 in the third ring, and so on in Fibonacci-like jumps, until the last ring, which has 9 for some reason. For our challenge, we will be searching in the first ring, for our sanity. Once we get to our digging spot, we will have to dig up on average about a third of our perimeter by hand. The 1.18 update should help with all its massive caves, but this is still going to take a ridiculous amount of time. However, there is another super annoying part of this run. Hunger. On normal mode, you have exactly 70 sprint jumps, the best way to travel without items, before you can no longer sprint. We have to run 1,280 to 2,816-ish blocks. Needless to say, this is going to take a while, and we haven't even gotten to the mining. Well, see you in a couple years, I guess. Phase 2. The end? If we are somehow still sane by the time we get into the stronghold without a pickaxe, we won't be when we reach the portal room. Since we can't pick up items, we can't fill in the portal manually, so we'll have to rely on luck. When a Minecraft world is generated, each piece of the portal frame in every stronghold has a 10% chance of spawning with an Eye of Ender already in it. These odds don't sound so bad, until you realise that that means there is a 1 in a trillion chance the portal frame in each stronghold is fully filled in. Do you see what I meant when I said you had to be vague with the term you? Unless you get insanely lucky, I don't think anybody could finish this project by themselves in one lifetime. If you passed it down to your ancestors, you could theoretically do it, but I wouldn't recommend it. There's not much else to it other than pure luck at this point. Well, see you in like a few centuries, I guess. The final phase, beating the ender dragon. Funnily enough, the final boss of this challenge, and Minecraft in general, is by far the easiest part of it. Once you make it into the end, you will hopefully spawn underground inside the end island. Otherwise you will have to do everything all over again. If you do, just take about 5 years to mine out with your fist, and the final fight will finally begin. You may be wondering at this point, how the heck do we actually kill the ender dragon? And that would be a good question. Normally speedrunners don't bother taking out the crystals, as they can do insane damage with beds they collect along the way before the crystals even realise what's happening. However, due to our lack of beds, we simply can't do enough damage to the dragon with only our fist before the crystals heal the dragon back up. So pretty much our only choice is to find a way to get up to the crystals, without blocks or a water bucket. My first thought was just to mine a staircase into the obsidian to get up to the crystals, But that would also take forever. And how would you even destroy the crystals without dying? Actually, dying doesn't really matter that much. It's not against the rules, so you could just technically blow them up and run all the way back, I guess. But let's not get sidetracked. I don't want to spend the entire Phanerozoic eon punching some purple cube in a block game. So here's where the MLG Rage Quit comes into play. In Minecraft, if you log out of the server or save and quit your single player world, the next time you log in, you will gain roughly 3 seconds of invincibility, I guess, to stop you being spawn killed. An MLG Rage Quit, as I call it, is where just before you're about to hit the ground, you log out of your world, log back in, and land safe and sound with your invincibility. How the heck does that help us? We are trying to go up, not get down, I hear you saying. Well, do you know that one thing everyone tells you not to do when you're fighting the dragon? To jump while you're in the bedrock portal frame when you're trying to kill it? Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. When you jump in the bedrock frame, you sometimes get launched by the dragon ridiculously high in the air. This has been the death of many unfortunate hardcore players who don't know how to MLG water bucket because they didn't watch my very cool and epic tutorial. Go watch that, by the way, after this. We can use this to launch ourselves in the air and MLG Rage Quit onto the obsidian tower of our choice, blow up the crystal using your invincibility, and repeat 10 times. But how do you get down from the pillar once you've blown up the crystal? Come on, surely you can work this one out. MLG Rage Quit, baby! Some may call it cheating, but do you really want to punch purple cubes for centuries instead of just being mildly unethical? Yeah, that's what I thought. Now that the crystals are gone, the Ender Dragon is just 133.333333333 crit punches from death. And with that, our run is completed. That answers the question, can you beat Minecraft with no items and with no seed? Yes. If you pass down the challenge to your ancestors and play on normal mode or easier and are fine with mild cheating. Subscribe!